Hello, everyone, and I am TT. I am the writer and producer of Different Shades of Lipstick, sponsored by Pushing Through the Pain. And today we're here with Miss Chrystal Kelly. Welcome, Miss Chrystal Kelly.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now, Miss Kelly plays the role of Marie in Different Shades of Lipstick. And so the first question I want to ask you is tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a Virginia native. Very proud to be one. I'm a really creative person. I love to create art. I love acting, especially love to write. I'm really somebody that is very headstrong. I like to go for what I want, and I'm a survivor. I've faced a lot of things in life that a lot of people would be afraid of doing. And when it comes down to me embracing who I am, nobody can take that away from me. I'm a woman of good character, and I really just want to enjoy my life, do what makes me happy, and not second guess anything. And if anybody around me second guesses what I do, they gotta go.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that positivity, I'm telling you, that's a good motivator to keep you moving, for real. So how do you like portraying the role of Marie? Does Marie make you nervous? How is it playing Marie for you? Are you comfortable in the role of Marie? Because you're right, you are a confident person, and I can see that in you. And I mean, you're a go-getter. You are. So how is that being Marie?
Being Marie is like me stepping into myself again. It's like, you know, I'm stepping into being confident when I do play her. And I relate to her so much because I am dating. Um, so when she's talking about looking for Mr. Right, I'm like, oh, I got a little list too. So I'm ashamed of that. But I'm learning that with Marie, I'm trying to learn how to captivate like her being more free with herself as well. I know that she is sassy, but with me, sassy could mean anything. Like how I do my head, that's natural. So when I'm playing Marie, it's like, look, no, we ain't doing that. But Marie is confident. She knows what she wants. I relate to her completely.
Yeah.
And Marie's my girl. I am Marie. She's me. So
Yes. And she's a corporate businesswoman, and she know what she doing. She know what she want. Yeah. Yeah. You bring that out in Marie. You do. You do. Yeah. Girl, and she a businesswoman with class and sass.
yeah,
Yes, she is. The next thing I wanted to ask you was, um, how was working with some of the other cast? I know you have been on our virtual rehearsals, and
yes.
that's been your interaction with the cast. And so you're the character you personally interact with probably the most is Tina. And she's a little sassy too. She's a
Yeah.
little sass. She's a little sass. How is it working with Tina?
Working with Tina, we really haven't had that much time. I think because our schedules do overlap, but we have texted, I think once or twice. But I do know that the times I have interacted with her in our virtual auditions, well, not my auditions, oh my goodness, our virtual rehearsals, she's phenomenal. I like how she embodies Tina. It's like I'm talking to a friend. Even though we are our characters, I like how she's careless with it. She makes it her own. She's
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, and it's like, oh yes. Yep.
Yes, you two both go, but you two are made for that part back and forth. I mean, it's almost
I look
so
forward to
natural.
those. I look forward to that part every time because it's like, oh, there's no acting. We are ourselves here.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. It seems so natural and so personal. Y'all just interact back. It sounds like a regular conversation. That's how we want it to be. But you all, it's almost like you've known each other, you know,
Yes.
and y'all click. I could say that both of you two click together in that role, and that really makes me happy. Um, and the both of you is equally excited about your role, but y'all bring out the best in your characters, both you and her. Um, now I know you've read the script through. Besides yourself, Which other actor in this production do you think is really going to blow people away?
Ooh, not to be biased, but Tina.
Tina.
I'm not trying to be biased here. It's just, I am a big person on emotion when it comes to acting. You know, a lot of people say you got to dig deep in that. You know, emotion, you don't just act it out, you have to feel it.
Yeah.
And with Tina, it's like I can feel like she's embodying it so well, especially the scene where she's like, oh, I didn't know that was your man. It's like, oh,
Yes.
like you can tell the difference between somebody that's just doing it for the sake of saying, oh, I'm in a play versus somebody that says, no, I am this person. This is how they feel.
Yeah.
And even in the virtual rehearsals, you can tell, like, even when her face is like, ooh, see that one coming. Nobody here, huh? Like, so it's like, I gotta say her, but not to, you know, to piggyback off of that one, I gotta say, Deborah, is it Deborah's husband or is it Anita's husband?
Derek. Yeah.
Yeah, Derek. I like him because he's very upfront. And for him to say that was my son too, you know, you gotta feel that hurt because it's like, you know, you're not the only person hurt, and grief is not one-sided.
Right.
And I feel like in that scene with him talking the way that he did, you could hear the pain, and you could hear like he's telling his wife, like, I'm a Black man, I want you to listen to me. And I want you to listen to my hurt. And that always gets my attention. I'm like, okay, I like that. He's not just scraping the iceberg, he's actually feeling it. And that's what stood out.
Yeah. And I do like that because even though he spoke out of his hurt, you know, he wasn't perfect.
Yes.
He had a mishap, but you still feel his hurt. You still feel where he was coming from. You still feel like his effort or what he was trying to do. And, you know, his love still there for her and his love for his son, you know, because you hear her side, but you don't hear his side till later on in the play. Yeah. Yeah. And I like, because, you know, the play is centered around a lot of women.
Yes.
And for the man to have a spot in there to speak up, to give his emotional input to it, and still it didn't take away anything else from the other women, that I think that was good too, to be able to have that presence in there. Woo, that was good though. Yeah, I'm excited. All of y'all are good. All of y'all are good. Tell me a little bit of how you started off with acting. How did you start getting into acting?
It started in high school. I just needed, to be very honest, I just needed another easy A on my report card in high school. So I said, you know, I'm gonna get into drama real quick. You know, it was just an elective. But I was familiar with watching movies and studying people and everything. But to be in a drama class, I learned in high school and in college, there's a difference between being in a predominantly white drama class versus a Black drama class. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I realized in high school at that time, I was good at capturing pain. I wasn't good at capturing comedy or anything. I just felt like I was great at capturing pain. I mean, being funny, that was nothing. But it was like, I'm good at hitting people where it hurts when I am in pain. I did a great job, but what happened? I got bumped up to being a funny girl in the play. I want that part. And even though people gave me great feedback and was like, you were hilarious, I said, I thanks, but I know what I wanted to do. So when I got into, you know, Norfolk State, whoop, whoop, I got into like one drama class because it was so, like, it was a waiting list on it. So I only got into it once. And we had a project, write a play. And I studied scripts left and right. Okay, like, how do I write it? How do I write it? I wrote my play, believe it or not, on my iPhone. Like, I was so determined. I was just up doing this. And I had my teacher tell me one time, are you texting in my class? No, I'm working on your play that you want. Don't you want this? So when he sat back and read it, he said, you really did all this on your phone? Yes, sir, I did. You tell me to write, I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm going to make sure it gets done. and it was over 300 pages. All just
Wow.
on. I don't play any games when it comes to writing. I don't. So as you can imagine, yeah, the paper was kind of low that day, thanks to me. But he asked me, what do you think about writing versus acting? And I said, well, I love writing, but acting, I want to capture pain. And he asked me, why are you so good at that? And I said, well, because I was raised in it. I'm good at feeling that pain. It doesn't take me much to feel it because I had to fight for my confidence. I had to fight for me to be who I am today. And stepping into a character like Marie, that's like me giving birth to myself all over again and me saying, this is who I am and y'all gonna see it. But when I listen to characters that feel that hurt, it suckers me because it's like, dang, like, come on, I want my chance. I want my chance with that, but I'm cool being confident, but next time.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you what type of roles do you see yourself in the future? And it sounds like those that have the most emotion, that pain aspect of it is what you're looking for. Yeah, is that what did you say that was correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be like a great way for me to just express it. Like, yes, I hurt and I want you to feel it, but not in a spiteful way, but to know how deep it can go. It's not just like a scratch and you heal. It's deep.
Mm-hmm.
I want a lot of people to understand that.
Now, I know that you say you write. Do you also do like spoken word?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to get really confident with my voice. I realize that if I put thought into it, I'm shaky. But if I just let it flow and don't think about it, it comes out the best. I'm writing at least 5 poems a day, and that's if it's a slow day. But I am working on releasing my own poetry book in March. I'm waiting to see if I can do April because April is National Poetry Month. So I just want to release it at a good time where the proper topic is highlighted.
Right.
So, but it does talk about my upbringing and what I have survived and how healing matters and the importance of letting people go. And even if it sounds cliche, I can guarantee you it's not cliche because when your editor tells you, all right, look, I had to stop a couple of times, even though it's poetry, I had to stop and I had to hug my daughter. I had to call my mom. It made me cry. And I said, that's what I want. And she said, well, that's what you got. And she said, the poem that messed me up was this one. But for poetry, you captured it really well. And I said, cool. So this is a green light? She said, yes, super green light. So release this whenever you're ready. And I'm just trying to make sure everything is together so that way when it releases, I have a book under my belt and I'm going to work on another one.
That's great, sis. That is great. I've done a little spoken word. When you said writing and that pain aspect of it, I said, wow, you probably be great at spoken word, not knowing that you had already done it. And I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I wish you best. Do you have a name for the book or you want to keep that under wraps?
I don't mind sharing the book title. It's called The Hands That Touch Us. And a lot of people were like, ooh, that sounds like something romantic. I said, yeah, no, we ain't there yet, but we'll get there shortly. I'm really working on just making sure it's well protected and it's mine, because how people release things and they don't properly protect it. It's like, I don't want to do that to myself.
Yes, get that copyright. Get that
exactly.
Definitely get that copyright. Oh man. I think that's great. And congratulations. I can't wait to get my hands on the first copy.
Thank you.
Definitely got to let us know and post up. I got to figure out when that's coming out because I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Outside of, let me ask you this first. What is it that you kind of touched on what it is that you love about acting. Is there anything else you really love about acting?
The diversity and seeing people that look like me. I'm really in love with seeing people that look like me. I don't care if they're the bad guy, I'm on their side. I just don't care. I've always wondered, why aren't we captured the way that we deserve to be. I mean, we already are the culture. There's just no denying that. When it comes to acting, I fall in love with how quick people are able to snap in and snap out of it. You know, you got to turn that on. It really challenges you to say, okay, this is who you are, but can you capture this personality so quick? Because in some auditions, I've seen it. They'll be like, all right, be sad, go cry. What? Hold on. Like, some people need time, but it takes that internal skill for you to know how to turn it on and off. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
You're right.
And they don't understand, like, yes, it can be exhausting, but that's your superpower when it comes to acting. You got to look past the exhaustion and just say, look, okay, this happened. Has it happened to me before? In the 8th grade, I got to relive that. I got to relive that pain. So, yeah, I remember when Keisha got on the bus, like, you got to do that. So, even if you got to relive something that happened, it's about knowing, okay, that core feeling. This character feels it. They want this feeling. Let me give it to them. And you better not mess up, and you better give it your all, because with acting, it can make or break you.
Yeah.
And I like that challenge too. It's like, this is your chance to shine. Don't be dull, because if you do, that's on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow that quote. That's gonna be your quote, because I want to post. I want to post a picture with the inspirational words from everybody. That's a good one right there. That's on you.
Really, because a lot of people just think that acting is, let me read the script, I got it. No. Are you really ready to be the character? Because if you're not, fine. Make no mistake. I can understand, looking at the script whenever you're ready. Cool. We all got things going on. But are you able to still embody the character even if you mess up?
Because you had an awesome audition. We did a virtual audition. I sent you the script. We got up there, we ran through the lines, and you put yourself as Marie. I was like, ooh, that's Marie right there. You had the head movements, the eyes, the gestures, the body language. It was all of that in that audition. And I was like, you didn't know how bad I was, how much I was smiling in the inside. I was like, that is Marie all the way right there. That is Marie, I was so excited and so happy that you were able to embody her essence, even in that short period of time. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, because when I told you, like, I studied the script, I said, this is a confident woman. She knows what she wants. And I gotta kill this. Okay. So yeah, I had to do it.
You had it. It was no question about that. You got the skill. You do. You do. Look, outside of acting, what else do you like to do? What do you do for fun? What's your passion?
Well, writing.
I know you write.
On the side, I like to make art. I like to paint. Abstract art. It's very therapeutic for me. Not ashamed to say it. I know I did suffer from depression, with my upbringing and everything. And just to share this, I won the court case. I spoke up against the guy that did it, won that. So, painting has been a really therapeutic way, but it's also made me tap into a side that has been, like, just bottled up, because I was always into art since I was a kid, but growing up the way I did, that had to be put to the side. But being able to make art any way that I can, I don't care what it is, I love it, even if it's trying something new. Now, I'm a little afraid of sewing. I'm gonna work my way up to that, but we're good.
Sewing is my therapy.
Oh man, see, props to y'all.
Yeah, sewing is my therapy. I've gotten back, especially since the whole pandemic. I brought that sewing machine back out of the closet, started making masks, and then I started making quilts, and then I started making clothes, and I'm just like, okay, this is very therapeutic for me to learn something new and to make it. Do I have on something I made today? No. No, I had to look because I've been wearing my little stuff lately. But it's good to I'm creative. I like art. I like sewing. I like doing a lot of crafty things. And for me, being able to create something new or take two different things and combine it into something new, it is very therapeutic and satisfying to do that. So I definitely understand when you said doing the new, and when you said sewing, because it was a lot to learn for sewing too. Yeah, what the foot is, what this pattern is talking about, how much material.
They make it look easy on Instagram. Just get the fabric, have a machine. It ain't that easy.
No, it's not. It is not. Another thing that I wanted to ask you, you do so well at creating a believable character. Do you have certain techniques that you use?
I meditate on the character. I actually look up like, okay, I actually do this. I study the script first. I write down, okay, I assume that they're like this. And then I will meditate on it. And then I try to capture it through like a rough little rehearsal myself. Like, okay, does she do this? Does she sit like this? What does she do? Who is Marie to me, from body language to thought process, all of this stuff? She's a person. So it's like you got to look at her like a blank canvas and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to present. And when it comes down to it, I try to, do breathing techniques too. Like, how does she talk?
Mm-hmm.
How does she sound when she's nervous, or like, girl, get up out my face? You know what I mean? I do so much. And another technique that I really do is really just, sometimes it sounds crazy to say, but act like I'm nonchalant with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I turn her off and I'm like, girl, I don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? And when her and Tina have that back and forth, like when you gave me the notes and said, be sassy, it was like I had a moment with myself, like, okay, I'm gonna turn Marie off. You whack. How would Marie respond to me telling her that she's whack? Okay. And then I'm able to turn her on and be like, first off, I'm not whack. Okay, I got my doctorate, my master's, all of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm just looking for my man. Like, say, okay, I know how to turn her on, turn her off. That's really what I practice on the most. Who do I know how to capture in the moment, especially when I'm asked to do so? And how does she respond, especially to negativity? When I am that character, that's who I am, even part-time. Point blank.
And I think that's another reason why you and Tina click so well, because she has that same mindset. She always talks about, I am Tina. I put myself as Tina for that moment. I am not Satiana Griffin. I am Tina. And you do that as well. And y'all really, your interaction back and forth is just so natural, because you two become two other different people during the production, and you pull it off like y'all have known each other for years. And it's just awesome to hear your part. I mean, I get excited when it's y'all's turn coming up, because I know y'all gonna nail that part down. And it's interesting just to listen to and how it unfolds as well. Another thing that I wanted to ask you was, how is your approach about what opportunities or films or plays, anything to do with dealing with a role, how do you go about selecting which one you want to take advantage of and which one you feel, nah, that might not be for me?
When it comes down to looking for roles and opportunities, I look at, okay, how am I going to feel working with this person? I'm really big on work chemistry above all. If the chemistry is not there, I don't want it, because I don't want to say, oh, hey, me and you don't like each other. Our characters do. But some people are not able to look past their dislike for you or their own bias. They're not able to look past it. And what I look for is, I've been on some interviews with some directors, but, like how me and you clicked, I look at that. With them, it was like, you just want a person to do the part and you're going to just disregard me. I don't like that. And some of them would just have that attitude, and you could see it and feel it. If I don't have good work chemistry with you, then I don't want it. because you're not going to cost me my peace. You ain't going to cost me my integrity. And I'm not going to give you a good character for the sake of saying, yeah, I booked her, but she gone. No, I'm a person. You wanted me to play this person, didn't you? You better pay me or something. Like, you think this is? So we want to work together and you talking to me like this? No, sir. No, ma'am. Like, I have literally declined offers because it's like, no, like I already got to deal with that on an 8-hour workday. But something that I love, the least I can do is just stand on my integrity and my morals and say, no, thank you. But my peace of mind comes first.
Amen. Amen. I like that. I love that. I love that. Because not everybody would do that. Everybody was just like, I'm gonna just say yes to anything, you know, and everything and just make it work. Then you do something, like you said, you do a job and then you feel like you're just discarded afterwards and just have this feeling of, dang, maybe I shouldn't even have done. And then you have regrets and it's like, I shouldn't even have done that. They got the best of me and I feel like they threw me away afterward.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And I've done that once and it sucks.
Yeah. That's not a good feeling, you know. I enjoy my peace and my sleep because it's bad when that travel, when you getting borderline, you can't even sleep when you thinking about something that happened during the day. You can't even shut it off in your sleep. No.
Exactly.
Peace is important. Did you take up any training as far as acting?
Yes, I took a 2-week training class with Kimberly Harden, a well-known acting coach. It was phenomenal. I played the part of a lawyer. Her name was Deborah, one of our characters in the play. And she was cutthroat. She was somebody that didn't take anything. She was interviewing an inmate in New Jersey and was like, hey, tell me about your time in Newark and everything. And when I tell you day in, day out, I studied that script. I said, this is Kimberly Harden. I know about her a little bit. So let me make sure I'm good. It was only 2 weeks. First week, I didn't go. I was so mad because she only gave us a scene to do. The second week, I was like, all right, it's my time to shine. And the whole time I was on that stage and whatever, well, virtual stage, she was smiling. She was like this the whole time, like, yeah. And I was like, oh snap, I got a celebrity a little bit smiling at me, oh my God. And the one thing she pointed out was, she said, okay, look, great job, but stop doing this with your hands. I said, oh wait, I'm not doing that. I was pointing because, what I'm saying, like lawyers, when they're like tired of you being, like being dragged around, they're like, hey man, no, you long. But like, take away the hands. She said, the voice, your confidence, your body language is great, but take the hands away. And I said, all right, cool. I did the scene all over again. And she said, the only note that I had, the hands hurt you. She said, the other note is, I need you to work on your background for when you are doing auditions. She said, I see a lot and I see it, but I need you to just take these little pointers and get yourself out there. I said, okay, cool. We'll do that. And that was the only thing that she said, and that stuck with me.
Wow. Well, that's great. Because I feel that way too. I'm like, she got it. Look at that, So yeah, girl, you got it. And I hope you make it big time too.
I hope so, because I'm trying to get like Viola. I love her. When I saw her on screen, I'm sorry, I know that there are a lot of dark-skinned actresses out there that I've seen coming up. Tashina Arnold, heck, even Oprah in Color Purple. You know what I mean? Whoopi. Yeah. It's like with Viola, it's like she's not typical. She's not typecast. She plays so many other characters. And I study her. And I ain't gonna lie, she would have that nose run when she cried, but that's a good thing that she do. But when it comes down to her, she's like, I know what they feel. I'm gonna do it. And even though people say that she's the Black Meryl Streep, she surpasses her in my honest opinion.
Well, I was gonna ask you one of your role models, but sound like that's the one right there.
Yes, absolutely. Like there are a lot of great actresses out there, but I look at, okay, who doesn't want to be typecast? I'm sorry, but if you're comfortable playing a role as a girlfriend, you're just a average actor. You're just playing it safe, and acting is not about playing it safe. Like I said, I want to do a role where I want to capture pain. I haven't had the opportunity to do it. But if I get that one opportunity to do that, okay, I got my one chance, but let me do something else. I don't want to be in that safe zone.
Right.
So that's what I look at. And Viola is just it. She's just it for me.
Well, look, what other projects do you have upcoming? Do you have anything in the works?
I know I mentioned my book, and I'm also working on another book. It's going to be fiction. I really want to try to make it a series. And I am an ambassador, and I have to mention this. I am an ambassador for Black Writers Weekend. It's a really popular event in Atlanta. And I would love for you to even attend virtually because, you know, it really does connect a lot of other playwrights, actors, and everything alike. So, you know, now that I'm really happy that we do have this really great relationship, you know, I'm really more than happy to say, like, you know, I don't mind representing for us, but also connecting more of us with Atlanta because, you know, Atlanta has become a Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
But there are conventions that are going to happen, Creative Con and other events that are for playwrights like yourself. And it'll be dope to just say, hey, you know, Miss TT over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she wrote this.
Yeah.
You know, what's up?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm all about uplifting, encouraging, sharing opportunities. Because I love to see people excel. You know, I love to see people have their opportunity to shine. Because I don't see, I mean, even though we see actors on TV, a lot of them, I see some of the same actors and actresses in some of the major films and stuff. But I would love to see people like you and me, you know, give more opportunities out there.
Yes.
And create more opportunities out there. Because there's a lot of talented people, even locally. I'm finding locally that I would have never have known about had this production not have came here for the first time. I found so much talent in this area that I didn't even realize there was so much talent here. So I'm all about promoting talent, promoting opportunities
Yes.
within our connections, and about connecting people. I'm not afraid to connect people. I don't feel like I'm out to just keep you all to myself. So,
I got this one. You ain't getting her. Nope.
yeah. You know, now I welcome you all to come back and do more productions with me, but I'm not, definitely wouldn't hold you back from, yeah, hey, I'd love to see all of y'all on TV one day. You know, I'm a country girl, so yeah, I use the word y'all a lot. I noticed that. But I would hope to see all of you make it into great things. I think one of the few last things I wanted to ask you is, well, let me ask you this. What is something you would say to your fans?
Let your pain be your purpose. Don't let your pain have your life on an indefinite pause. Because life, you're not put on this earth to suffer. The earth may be a crazy place, but learn to jump. Whether you fall or you fly, either way, you're moving. And if you fall, you got the opportunity to climb on up again.
Amen.
If you fly, okay, you got some wind underneath your wings, but pray that God is underneath there. Because I gotta say, if you are not true to yourself, you ain't true to nobody. You know, and whether that is involving relationships with family, friends, yourself, what you want to pursue, you got to be true to yourself and boundaries, and knowing that you can't put a price on peace, integrity, just who you are. There's only one you. Even if you have a twin, y'all got the same face, but you still one person. So at the end of the day, don't give up on yourself. I know a lot of people say that, but it's true. If you give up on yourself, then do you have any loyalty to yourself? And are you showing up for yourself? If you're going to say, I love me, what does that love look like? Does it look like you being comfortable in failure? Because if so, you don't love you. You're in love with just saying, I love existing. And existing, I don't recall, has a purpose. Anybody can exist and wake up their eyes and just walk the earth. But if you don't have a purpose, then what are you doing?
That's good. That's deep. That's deep. I like that.
Thank
Kelly,
you.
how do people get in contact with you?
People can get in contact with me on my Instagram. It is Word Up Chris. That is WORDUP.CHRYS. And they're more than welcome to shoot me an email. My email is CHRYSAN2011 dot ck@gmail.com. And I look forward to, people reaching out to me and, saying, hey, what's up, girl? Saw you in that. Or, yeah, you did. You know what I'm saying? I did all right.
I know it's right. They be like, you did your thing, girl. Yeah,
Right, me? For real, girl. Miss Titi wrote it. I'm a name drop you every chance to get, so.
Miss Kelly, I have enjoyed interviewing today. It was such a pleasure to sit and chat with you. You're doing a wonderful job with different shades of lipstick, and I couldn't be more pleased with the work that you do. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the director, LaShawn Boyer. We love you, girl. We appreciate you so much.
The feelings mutual. Know that.
All right. Well, thank you. That will be all for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Different Shades of Lipstick. Our play will be March 26th in Newport News at 5889 Jefferson Avenue in Newport News. The zip code is 23605. If you get a chance to be in the area, please don't miss it. It's at 5 p.m. So we look forward to seeing you there. If you can't be there, you can join us online as well. It'll also be streamed. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Miss Kelly. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you.